kinks out of all the wires and just polishing them up. But we're here. We're going to do something very interesting today. I meant to take a picture earlier and forgot to, but we brought our prize wheel. It's the last show before Christmas. We're kind of in a good mood here, and we're going to have a lot of fun, and we're inviting you to stop by. Now, sometimes we have free food. This morning, I think Bill said he does have a few breakfast sandwiches. I forgot all about that. But anyway, we brought this wheel, and we're going to show you it and spin it for you. I don't know how we're going to do that, but we're going to try. But anyway, we brought this wheel, and we have a list of prizes, and we just want to tell you that we are trying to get 50 people to stop by here this morning, but not all at one time, okay? We're here from 7 to 9, and we are at the Dry Zone Red Barn on Route 16 in Allendale. So what we're looking for is people to stop by, say hi, and that's about it. Meet Bill and the staff from Dry Zone, see what they've done to the inside of the barn, and take a spin of the wheel. Now, you have to be 18 or older, all right? And then here's some of the things you can win. Silly little things, no big deal, but it's no charge to try, and you only get to spin once, okay? We've got 3 Wellers. Oh, we've only got 2 of them. Dang, go on. $25 Wellers showroom shopping sprees, okay? So all you do is you spin. If you land on number 1 or number 7, you're going to win a Wellers shopping spree. So simply, we'll just take your name and number and maybe your driver's license number, and then you head on over to Bridgeville and show them a photo ID, and you get $25 worth of merchandise free if you're the winner of that one. Then we have these Wellers discount cards we've been selling. They're a discount card with discounts at all kinds of businesses and places. You could win one of them. But here is the big one. Oh, we even have some Wellers wood nickels. I need one of them at some point. But anyway, we have Wellers wood nickels. But anyway, here's the big one. Dry Zone is going to give away, if you spin the wheel and it lands on number 3. Number 3. And there's only one of these going to be given away. But it's a sump pump. Installed, everything included except the electrical work. A $1,330 value, absolutely free, no purchase necessary. You just stop by the Dry Zone Red Barn right here on Route 16 in Allendale before 9. Well, I guess it's really whoever stops first and spins and wins. I think Bill's only giving one away. So it's the first person to stop by that spins that wheel and lands on number 3 and is 18 or older and has a photo ID, you win, okay? It's that simple. That wasn't overly simple, but it's simple enough. So no charge, you don't have to spend a dime. We got this wheel here. We have brought it to other events. We have a lot of fun with it. We're just giving some things away. I also am going to be joined by the mayor of Allendale, Norman Jones. Going to talk about a lot of things going on in Allendale. He's a very energetic young man. I enjoy working with him, and I'm glad he's the mayor of Allendale. I'm also going to be joined by Rick Fowler from No Nonsense Office Machines, and I'm going to be joined by some of the people from Dry Zone. So anyway, we're here. It's Saturday morning. This is our last show before Christmas. Wellers will be open at 9 if you want to go there this morning. We're going to be open from 9 to 1, but we are here right now, myself and Brooks Ritter, with our prize wheel inside of the Dry Zone Red Barn on Route 16 in Allendale, and we invite you to stop by, say hello, and take a chance on the spinning, not the spinning wheel, it's not a spinning wheel, it's like a prize wheel. We bought it, we have fun with it, you just spin it and see if you can win something. No purchase necessary, and we're just going to have a good time. So in just a minute, I'm going to talk to somebody from Dry Zone about Dry Zone, so I think it's going to be Bill. Come on down, Bill. So anyway, we are got a lot to tell you about. Next week's show, we're going to be at Yuletide Farm, and it's going to be Christmas here before you know it, and I'm going to talk to Bill. Bill, the man, the myth, the legend. How you doing?
How are you?
Real good. Are you ready for Christmas?
No, I haven't bought one thing yet. Actually, I did. I bought
You're
one
pacing
thing
yourself.
I bought one thing from my wife. Yeah.
Okay. And are you going to get some stuff between now and Christmas?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, we're actually, we do, I think we're actually going away. I think we're going to go to New York. So,
Oh. I heard you were going to drive to Cancun.
I decided if I'm going to fly to Cancun.
Oh, really? Here we go.
Mine
There's a
takes
video in itself.
I
You'll be fine. So, well, anyway, just think about business or something.
Right.
Okay. All right. So anyway, Dry Zone's had a great year. I hear that you are hiring, and there's just nothing but growth in the air.
Yeah, I figured we kind
Growth
of keep on
in the-
going from the, the talk that we had yesterday
Okay.
at Jimmy's about,
Yeah,
what we need for next year. 2015 was a great year, 2016 is gonna be even better.
it is.
We're actually, we're really projecting, close to 33% growth next year.
Isn't that something?
So, well, that's what we're forecasting anyway, so, to be able
But
to
you
do
could,
that.
but you could grow
We
50%.
could grow 50% more.
You
Yeah,
do-
I mean,
If
I
you do enough
absolutely-
radio advertising, the sky's the limit.
Absolutely.
But anyway, isn't it exciting though? Doesn't the economy feel pretty good?
I've never seen it feel bad.
Okay.
Even like when it was like falling apart and everything else, I mean, we grew that year.
Wow.
And I think it's just a matter of
Energy.
business owners like you and me and people who actually just say, you know what, let's not worry about the things that we can't worry about.
Well,
Let's just do really, really good for people, and
Mhm.
those are the businesses that survived, and
Yeah, now we're gonna thrive.
absolutely, yeah,
It's our turn.
absolutely.
And I kind of feel that everybody that's left in business knows how to do business better than they ever did.
Right,
Like, we're all a lot smarter businessmen than we've ever been.
Absolutely.
Because we know how to count our nickels, and now we're counting our pennies.
absolutely.
In other
yeah.
words, and we're keeping track of every little thing, and it's really making a difference.
I think it is, yeah.
So, yeah, well, good. Well, I like being involved with you. I meet a lot of your people, and you surround yourself with a good team, and that makes a big difference. And I like the little cards I saw yesterday.
You like those? Yeah, that was,
Yeah, I don't have mine. I've already turned it in, I think. But anyway, Jackie was down there giving out these cards, and I guess what you do now is, if you go and you interact with somebody, whether you're at a restaurant or somewhere, or you meet somebody and you say, you know what, I'd like this person to be on the dry zone team, you've got this card. It says, well, of course, it says dry zone, your complete source for everything under the sun and more. But anyway, I'm impressed, thinking about making a change in your career. And so you just hand it to somebody.
Yeah, we write our name across the front of it, and
Right.
I mean, we've always been to places where we're like, after you leave, you're like, man, I should have talked to that guy. No, you
Right.
had to have done it in the past yourself.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
And so we came up with this card of, hey, listen, we really like the way you work, because, I mean, that's the best job interview you're gonna get, is
Wow.
actually watching somebody do their jobs.
Right. But I mean, in other words, so now you've got your whole team engaged in helping you find people.
Right,
Because they're gonna have to work with the people.
those people, yeah.
Yeah, this is an excellent idea. You guys are brainiacs.
Well, they decided,
Just
the guys
keep coming up with
decided
this
they
stuff.
didn't want to work that hard next year, because
Give
we're
me
gonna
more
grow,
help.
so you're
Right.
gonna work twice as hard next year.
Right.
You're gonna
Well,
help
we're
find-
actually, I can relate to that. My guys are spread so daggone thin, and they can't stop and pause because we've just got so much going on. But we need more help, but you need them to almost be productive from day one. So what you're gonna do is start handpicking people.
Yeah.
You're gonna say, you know what, they still gotta go through the process like everybody would, In other words, but you're gonna say, look, I like how you waited on me or served me, or I like your energy level or the way you talk or whatever, and here's where I work. Come on board.
Absolutely, yeah.
Wow, well, very good. And so that's all going on. Can we talk just a minute about the sump pump you're willing to give away today?
Yeah, so, we have.
This is a big gift.
It's a big gift, yeah. It
Okay.
actually retails for $1,330.
Gosh.
And that's installed. The only thing we don't include is the electricity.
Okay,
But we have a sump pump that either goes in a basement or a crawl space. So
Okay.
you're not relegated just to crawl spaces or basements. We have one for each one of them, so.
and it's their choice.
Their choice, yeah. Well, I mean, if you have a
Okay.
basement, we put the basement one in.
Right,
Crawl space,
okay,
crawl
right.
space.
It's whichever one they need.
It's whatever one they need, yeah.
Right. Not their choice. I'll take both.
So, yeah, exactly.
Put
So,
one next to the other. So
so it
anyway.
has the N53 pump in it.
Oh, it's got the F53
It's got
Zala.
the N53 pump in it.
I have no idea what that is.
Well, Zollner's actually a really cool company, right? There's only like really 3 good ones on the market. It's like Zoller, Gould, and Wayne.
Okay,
Zoller is made in Louisville, Kentucky.
okay.
Right, so it is made in America. It's a big old cast iron pump with an epoxy finish.
I bet you can get parts for it if you need to.
Correct, yeah. I mean, we actually carry them in stock.
Okay.
We have fully trained service people that come out there
Okay.
and do all that good stuff.
This is
So
not the cheapest thing you got from China.
it's not from a box store.
Okay, this is a real sump pump.
It can move actually to half in solids. So I mean,
Oh, really?
a lot of sump pumps, when you go to these box stores and you turn the sump pump on, you can actually stick your finger at the impeller and stop the fan.
That's
You
how
do
we
that
do
with our
this.
pumps and you're gonna make sausage.
Whoa. Okay. All right, so this is a real sump pump.
It's the real.
Because when
sump
you
pump.
put a sump pump in a basement or whatever, eventually dirt and stuff like that gets in the little hole where the sump pump's at.
Correct.
Or around the sump pump. And then that's what you're saying, if you have a cheap sump pump, as soon as any little obstacle, grit, grain or whatever,
It's gonna
it's gonna
stop.
stop right then and there. When you need it working.
Correct, yeah, I mean, the cool part about our sumps is that it has a sump stand that it sits on.
Okay.
So it actually stays out of that little mud zone
Okay.
for the normal part regardless.
Alright.
Has an airtight lid with an alarm, a floor drain. There's an ice guard that goes on the outside. There's 10 feet of discharge. There's a pop-up.
This is thought through just a little bit.
Yeah, the ice guard is actually patented product.
Gosh. You guys just align yourself with quality stuff all the way through.
If you do that, my biggest saying is I've never had somebody call me up in the middle of the night complaining that their crawl space or the basement was dry.
Okay.
Never once.
Right,
So if you put quality products in there, put in by quality people,
right. It's
it
done.
costs sometimes a little bit more,
Right.
but you don't have problems in the middle of the night.
Right.
And I hate
Right.
alarms that go off in the middle of the night.
I don't blame you. Wow. So what number do you give out for dry zone?
I just give out the old normal 800, or
684.
5034, yeah.
All right, 684-5034, and dryzone.com, of course. Can people apply online for the
They can.
jobs?
Yeah, there's actually, there's a whole tab on our website that says About Us.
Okay.
And there's a career page on there. You can actually look at our employees. There's videos about what we, about the jobs. There's, that About page is just an amazing thing. There's videos, there's video testimonials. That's something new.
From customers?
Yeah, there's, we've been uploading them a lot lately.
Gosh.
Before and afters, you name it, it's in there.
Wow. You're a very active, proactive company.
We try to be.
I like this.
Yeah.
In other words, I mean, I just find it exciting. In other words, you know, you got a good team around you. They're all excited. I'm getting to know more and more of the people. You're hiring, you're growing, you're going to be buying more equipment. It's just unreal. It's just an exciting time. In other words, to be, you know, you're not sitting in here saying, oh, we're going to have to cut this and back up on this and, you know, park that truck and cancel the insurance. You're like, you're moving forward.
Yeah, you know, if you
Hammer down.
If you refuse to give up, good things are going to happen.
That's
So,
right. I agree. And they're happening. So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, thank you, Bill.
Thank you.
And we'll have somebody else on in the next half an hour.
All right.
All right, so I'm going to keep one of these cards. I'll keep a couple of them. I get out and about. I'll put my name on there, Jim. All right. Anyway, good morning, everybody. I want to see somebody win that sump pump today. Okay? You got it all down, Brooks? All the details?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I did want
Be
to.
so tall and what?
Did want to mention we're having problems with the stream. So,
Oh my gosh! Get out of the water.
yeah.
This stream. I'm buying another stream. Where else can we get a stream? Oh, it's like a plague that follows us. What are we doing now? We're not on.
We're not on the stream, but it is being
Oh, we're
video
recording.
recorded.
Okay. If you notice now, if you were here, we have two cameras.
Yes.
One camera is constantly recording,
Yep.
and then the other one is the stream.
Yep.
Okay. Is the radio show on the air?
As of the moment, yes.
The streaming thing, I'm really frustrated with it. All right, let's not name any names of stream providers.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. But anyway, so we're on the air, you think? You hope?
Yes, we're on the air.
All right, but people cannot watch us.
That's correct.
That's probably a good thing, because we got these people coming in to spin this prize. We might not all want to be on the stream, you never know.
Sure.
All right, is it going to come back, or we're done for the day as far as the stream?
I think we're going to be done because it was affecting the radio part of it. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Go on that. We're going to just have to have two internet lines run
Yeah.
and have them mobile so that they can follow us. That's the new thing. It's called Follow Me Internet. I don't know. All right, Brooks. Anything else I need to know?
Not at the moment.
All right, we need somebody to spin that wheel. Is that right?
Yes.
They must be 18 years old or older.
Yep.
They must be willing to win a prize.
Yep.
They must be willing to accept whatever they win.
They have to have an ID.
They have to have an ID, and they don't have to spend a dime.
That's correct.
Okay. Oh, they got to get here.
Yeah, it has to be here. You
Okay,
can't call
has
me
to be
and
here.
have
We're
it for you.
I never even thought of that one. I was thinking somebody was going to ask you to bring it to their house. You're thinking they want you to spin it for them.
Exactly.
All right, all right, all right. So anyway, hey, the mayor of Ellendale's coming in. Do you know Norman?
I did?
You call him Jay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I call him Norman. I actually call him Mr. Mayor.
Mr. Mayor.
Yeah. He said it straight on that. He said, you call me Mr. Mayor when you're in town limits. All right, Mid-South Audio. They are a great company to deal with. We had Kevin Schultz on a couple weeks ago. It was kind of nice seeing him. But they are a company that I try to describe them every week because some people absolutely know what they do, and some people have never thought about using their services, but maybe have had a need for it. So let's say you're putting on a program or a ballet or a debate. Oh, there's going to be debates coming up for sure. But or you're putting on a graduation ceremony, or you're having a big retirement party and you need some speakers and microphones and things like that, or any kind of a party or celebration or anything like that. big or small. Let's say you're renting a big place like the Harrington Fairgrounds and you're putting on a great big concert for thousands of people. Whatever you may need, they provide sound and lighting, stages, platforms, crowd control barriers, all of those things. So they would start out with, if you need a stage, they could bring a small one. They could bring a stage as big as, it's like this tractor trailer thing, that the sides fold down and it's a great big stage. They could bring you that, and then they could bring different platforms that go on the stage. So they have all of that. They can bring you the microphones that you may need, and the monitors, and the amplifiers, and the speakers. They can bring lighting. They can bring wires. If you say, wow, the people are flying in and we're going to need a keyboard and we're going to need a drum set, they can supply all of that also. Say you're just having a small event and you're renting a little area and you're having a quarter auction and you need a portable sound system, they offer that. Maybe you have equipment and you need it worked on. They offer service calls and repairs. So they have a lot of things they do, a lot of things they offer. They travel. They will go to like New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Maryland, and of course all of Delaware, and maybe further if you want them to. So anyway, they rent this and they provide the people to operate it if need be. Let's say you're having a big auction or something. You need 5 or 10 speakers all over the property or the facility, and you need the microphones and stuff like that. It's a big event. They can help you with that. So it's called Mid-South Audio. On the web, it's midsouthaudio.com. They're in Georgetown, locally owned, locally operated. Kevin Short's the owner-operator, and I've interfaced with them many times, been at many events where they're there providing the sound or the lighting or just the equipment, and they're a very professional company, okay? They also have an inside recording studio where if you wanted to record a CD and go in, you could do that. If you need musicians or musical equipment, they also have that. So they can kind of handle it all. So they're not a music store. It's not like a store you go in and buy something and walk out the door. It's not that. They provide services and equipment. I was recently at a movie at Yuletide Farm, and the projector, and it was a great big projector. I mean, that thing must have been 2 or 3 feet wide and 2 or 3 feet long, you know, but it was like just quality. It was a movie, but it was outside, and it was just like being in a movie theater. The thing was so crisp and clear. So they even provided the movie projector. So anyway, it's called Mid-South Audio. On the web, it's midsouthaudio.com. And their phone number is 856-6993. That's 856-6993 is where you reach them. Kevin Short will take good care of you, I promise, and tell him I sent you. Another one of my advertisers that's been advertising with us for a while now is our good friend Jerry Santoro. He owns Jerry's Lawn Care, and he is selling firewood. A lot of people right now, it's been kind of, the weather's been good, so not everybody's needing it, but the time to buy firewood is the same time to buy a generator, before you need it. And he has got plenty of firewood. It is seasoned. It includes delivery, and he will take good care of you. He got one of the best prices around, only $175 a cord delivered, and that would be seasoned firewood. You would get like mixed hardwood, oak, cherry, and hickory, split and delivered. He's in the Greenwood area, so he likes to deliver within about 10 miles of Greenwood. Anything beyond that, he would have a small extra charge just for the gas, you know, so keep that in mind. But I'm going to give you his phone number in just a minute. But he's a local guy. He's been in business for over 10 years. A good family man. He also has another service he provides, which is lot clearing. Say you're going to build a house or something like that, and you bought a lot, and you're like, I know who to get to build the house, I don't know who to get to clear the lot. He can handle that. Say you've got a tree that's old and rotten and you need it trimmed up, or you want it trimmed down. He can help you with that. Say you've got some stumps. He can grind them, or he can literally just completely dig them up and take them out. So any of those services that are of interest to you, you give him a call. Or if you need some firewood, or maybe you know somebody that does and you want to buy a cord of firewood for somebody as a gift, this is the guy to call. It's Jerry's Lawn Care. Phone number 363-6025. That's 363-6025. And on the web, check him out at jlc-llc.com. That's jlc-llc.com. Jerry's Lawn Care. Really good guy. Friendly, honest. Will give you a good deal on whatever he does for you. Brooks, I have some questions, but I see this number 50. What does this number mean to us?
50.
Number 50.
That's how many more trailers that we want to sell before the end of the year.
Okay, so we're probably pretty serious about selling trailers.
That's correct.
All right, and I noticed some of our ads, we have some trailers cheaper than we've had them all year.
Yes.
So just a good time to buy. We're experiencing a lot of 5-trailer days here lately,
Mhm.
so that's a good day for us.
Yeah.
You know, so what we're saying is if you want a trailer, thinking about buying one in January, February, first of all, you're gonna beat any price increases that they're gonna have the first of the year. And on top of that, you're gonna get a deal. And if you're a business that there's any tax advantage to buying it now's just a darn good time to buy it. So we're a little more negotiable than normal, is that right?
That's correct.
Okay, and we have people travel far and wide, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
You know, a lot of, Wilmington people come down, Virginia people come up, people from Annapolis and Baltimore and stuff like that. They pass trailer stores to get to us. But we basically have an attitude. We really aren't gonna be undersold. We want the deal. We want to be fair with you. We need you to be fair with us. You know, every time I say this, we get somebody in there wanting us to do something ridiculous. I mean, I'll be honest, if we can't make money, it's not worth doing.
Sure.
I mean, that's what we're in business for.
Mhm.
And we want to survive the transaction, so afterwards, if you need any other services from us, we're still in business, and so on. But if there's an extra $100 we can knock off, or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, we're going to do what we can. We want to wrap it up. We want to make the deals. So are you going to be there today?
I am.
Okay, and you'll be there hopefully by 10:30 at the latest.
Yeah.
Store opens at 9.
Yep.
So they can either come and wait for you, or they can just deal with Earl, Brandon, or Jason.
Sure.
Is
And
that right?
I'm sure Earl
They'll
would
just
love
put it under your name.
If everybody came, yeah, I'm gonna wait for Brooks and that'll happen when they get there.
But anyway, we've got a real good deal. We've got a 5x8 landscape trailer for $5.99. That's going to change the first of the year. We've got a 76x12 landscaper. I was looking through the guide at some of the other trailer companies and stuff like that. All of our prices are lower than them. We've got the inventory, and we've got the inventory. If you've not been by Weller's lately, this stuff has been coming in by the truckload, sometimes as much as 3 tractor trailer loads a day. So anyway, I just want to let you know we're open today from 9 to 1. You can check out a lot of stuff on the web. If it's not already on sale, we'll make you a deal and put it on sale. We trade in stuff too. We're in desperate need of used trailers. If you got a used trailer you want to trade in, now would be a great time. You're going to get more money than we normally would give you. And on top of that, if you have a trailer you just want to sell it, we'll just buy the daggone thing and write you a check. So you don't even have to buy anything from us. So anyway, I encourage you to go to wellers.com on the web, wellers.com. Look at all those different ads and see all the different things that we have on sale, for sale. One of the things we have, it's a little silly, but we sell a lot of, and is socks. We're selling 30 pair of socks for $10.77. I don't know if we've ever sold them that cheap before. I know we're losing money every time we sell 30, but we're down to 1,700 packs of 6.
Yes.
That's a big accomplishment from the hundreds of thousands we used to have. So anyway, I'm going to miss these socks when they're gone. In other words, it's going to be weird to be sockless. But anyway, I doubt we're going to sell out by the end of the year, but we might. People are buying them for gifts. They're dropping them off at shelters and homeless shelters and things like that. So if you need some socks, 30 pair, that's 60 socks for $10.77. If you want to not sell, well, if you want to sell us a trailer, we'll take it. But if you want to buy one, we really want to sell some trailers. No reasonable offer refused. But again, every time I say it, somebody offers me 50 cents on the dollar, and I just can't do it. And if you make us an offer and we can't do it, please don't get mad, pal, stomp your feet. Say, whatever you want to say. Just realize we're a business. We're trying to be fair and honest with you. We need you to do the exact same thing with us, fair and honest with us. Other than that, I'm going to take a break. I see the mayor of Ellendale is here. We'll be right back. More Weller Does Delmarva. Stay tuned. Okay. That was a quick break, and you're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. I'm Jim Weller, and we're here inside the Dry Zone Red Barn. We need somebody to stop by and spin this wheel and try to win either some socks or a wooden nickel or a Weller's discount card or a Weller's shopping spree or the Dry Zone's gift of a sump pump installed, a $1,330 retail value. But you got to spin that wheel, be the first, and be on number 3. All right, well anyway, we're back. We've got a lot going on. Weller's opens, like I say, at 9 today. And I want to just mention Wilson's Auction real quick. They have an auction coming up. Now, I'm going to go to their website, which is wilsonsauction.com, just so you know. And I'm going to tell you all about Wilson's Auction. They're located right on Route 113 in Lincoln. Dave Wilson and his team do a real good job. They have been in the auction business. In fact, that property there has been there, I think, just a little bit over 40 years. But Dave has been actually auctioning longer than that. Now today they have an auction outside the building, inside the building. It starts at 10, it goes into the evening. And then on Tuesday nights at 6, they have a auto auction if you want to sell an automobile or buy an automobile. But the one I'm really focused on today is on January 1st, their annual New Year's Day auction. And it starts about 9 o'clock, gets rolling. Going to be a big event. If you go to their website and click on the January 1st auction, they're going to have jewelry and going to have some firearms, which means guns. But the thing that I think is really neat is they're going to have some low-digit tags, of course. That goes at 1 o'clock, all right? And one of them they have is CEO, kind of a neat tag. That's a vanity tag, CEO. So anyway, they're still accepting things. If you have something you want to sell, you would give them a call about that. Once you go there, and there's like tag number C75 and tag number 9727, kind of a neat number. An RV tag, 161, and another C tag, 441, 419, 729. So a lot of neat tags. Then they got some vehicles they're going to be selling. They have some really interesting things. So mark that down. A lot of people are off on July. It's not July, January 1st. In other words, January 1st, New Year's Day. A lot of people are off, and it's a lot of fun. This is their annual auction. I usually go every year. So check that out. Go to wilsonsauction.com. If you have any questions, like say you have an estate you want to settle, or you have just a lot of excess inventory and you just want to turn it into cash, they have many different ways they can help you. They can literally come to you and have an auction where you're at. They'll do all the advertising. They'll take care of everything. Or you can bring it to them, or they can come and bring it to them. They can handle the moving of it if you just have a house full of stuff and you want it cleaned out because you don't want the auction at the house. Or if you want the auction at the house and you want to sell the house, they handle real estate too. So they can sell whatever you want to sell. They can turn it into cash and you will be done with it. The nice thing about selling something at auction is when it's done, it's done. You get paid, and there's no anything beyond that. So it's another way to buy stuff. There's always a bargain to be had at an auction. So check them out, wilsonsauction.com. Phone number 422-3454, 422-3454. Really good people, fair, honest, good to deal with, and what you bid is what you pay. And what I mean by that is some auction companies charge a fee above what you bid, which is called a buyer's premium. Dave Wilson calls it a buyer's penalty because if you're the one paying it, it is kind of a penalty. If you're the one receiving it, of course it's a premium. So if you bid $100 at Wilson's, you're going to pay $100, not $110 or $113 or whatever. So give them a call, go see them, check them out on the web, do something. They're having a big auction today starting at 10 o'clock right there on Route 113 in Lincoln. Now, I have a young man, Norman Jones. Some people call him, I forgot his name. Jay. I forgot that quick. Norman Jones, some people call him Jay, and then some people call him Mr. Mayor.
Some,
Yes. Okay. So anyway,
About 400.
About 400. Okay. All right. So that's the ones who voted for you. Tell me this. You're the mayor of Ellendale.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How long have you been the mayor?
I've been on council, I think it was six years now, and took the seat of mayor. Last year was my first full year.
Okay.
This year.
Okay. And
It's been fun.
you ran an election and got voted in.
They must really love all of us on town council because nobody else had filed to run.
Oh,
So
okay.
I look at it as everybody's doing a great job.
Obviously. And why? If it isn't broke, why fix it?
Sure.
All right.
That's
Hey, you're very involved with the fire company also.
Yes.
Okay, and you're just involved with the town. I noticed their Facebook. What is their Facebook? If somebody wants to like it on Facebook, what's it called? Just
Town Island,
Town Island.
Delaware,
So-
pop up this here little green logo symbol.
All
That's
right.
us.
All right, so right off the bat, folks, we're asking you if you please go to Facebook and like, right off the
Great.
bat, right off the bat.
And you'll see all our posts and,
Keep
all
up
our,
with things.
all our good things going on. We've got a kids council that's really thriving. It's just started a few months ago. It was like 6 months in the making. And that's, you know, we were surprised sometimes when we find out the kids.
Yeah.
You know, get their interest and that kind of stuff, what they want to see, what their concerns were. And
So you're saying you're a town that's listening to the kids?
yes.
You want to hear what they need, what they want, what matters to them?
Absolutely.
Because you want to make a difference in their lives.
Absolutely. We want them to feel safe. We want them to have productive futures. And, you know, once they grow up, we hope they stay with us here in Allendale and, you know, raise families of their own, just like
And get involved with the council in the town and so on.
Absolutely, absolutely. They're learning
Make a difference.
They're learning how government works on a local level and, you know, what can be done. And sometimes it ain't always at the snap of the finger, you know. But
I
it's
noticed-
progress. It's very good. It's very, I love attending those.
Now, you had a little town festival. What was that called?
Oh, the Allendale Family Fun Day. We've been doing that
Okay.
a couple of years.
It was huge.
Yeah, it was really big. I don't know, I think it was because there was a live broadcast going on that.
Might have been, you never
I think a lot
know.
of
More
people-
radio makes a difference.
Is that
That's
what-
my new slogan, more radio makes a difference.
I was thinking you got the cameras in, they saw my face.
It might have been. You do have a face for radio. I meant, oh, I'm sorry, did I say that? But anyway, it was a great day. I was like, man, what a nice
The
thing
weather
to
was
do.
perfect, it was
Yeah.
a great day. Matter of fact, from months after, we were still finding stuff popping up on the internet and Facebook about it. Our police chief got called dancing with some kids. Doing,
Okay.
What was it, the whip and nay-nay?
I don't know,
It
but
was-
I watched it. I was thinking, that dude's gonna break a boat if he's not
It
careful.
was hilarious.
It was hilarious.
They couldn't get me out there. I showed up, watched it, it was fun.
They have to sell tickets if you're gonna dance, right?
Yeah, they're at the pay.
Alright. So what's next? What do you got coming up next, or what do you want to talk about?
The very next thing that's approaching very quick is we're doing our first annual, and the reason we're planning first annual is because it's already taken off pretty good. That so we're probably going to keep doing it year after year and just build upon it. It's a New Year's Day parade. It's funny because everybody says, well, when is it? It's New Year's Day, January 1st. And the second question is, what time? It's at 2 o'clock. And they say, AM or PM? And say, PM, 2 o'clock PM. So 2 o'clock PM, New Year's Day, got a lot of.
Guys, 2 o'clock AM would be a good parade.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah.
You might see a parade at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
But,
Might involve a wrecker, you never know.
yeah, so what's gonna happen is, 2 o'clock we have a parade, we have a lot of people, signed up and involved, you can still register, just contact the town hall, and we'll talk about that, but, man, you must have a fire or something.
For real?
Yeah, no, it's going off.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, they, a lot of people involved, we got, of course, the fire company's involved, local businesses are involved, the truck club, Boy Scouts, all that kind of stuff. So
I mean, is there still time for somebody to get in on this parade?
Absolutely, absolutely, still time to get in, we have a registration form, but,
So what are you looking to be in the parade? I mean, like,
I'm gonna be myself.
oh, really?
Yeah.
You're not gonna be anything different?
I thought about Jim Weller, but I didn't have it.
Okay.
I
You'd
might
have to shave your
I
head.
had to shave my head and the height
Yeah.
restrictions.
Right. Gotta have to gain some weight. All right, so anyway, a person can, do they go online or call?
Yeah.
I mean, like, if somebody wants to be in the parade,
You
what?
can hit us up on Facebook, or you can
Okay.
call town hall, and we'll email you the form, you can email it back or fax.
Is there a charge to be in the parade?
Absolutely not, and the best thing is, there's no judging. So
Oh.
everybody's a winner. And only main rule we have is no throwing of candy, but you can
Okay.
hand out anything you like. If you want to hand out a brochure,
Wooden
information
nickels
pamphlet,
or-
wooden nickels, candy, any type of stuff like that, you can run over to the side and hand it out to the people. We just ask you not throw it out, that's all.
Okay.
Phone number for the town hall is 422-6727, or our website is Ellendale spelled out, Delaware spelled out, .gov, that's our website.
Okay. What was that number, 6727?
6727.
422-6727. Call, if you get a voicemail, leave a message. Say, I want to be in this parade. So
Absolutely.
you're looking for businesses, car clubs, anything of interest.
Anything of interest.
Just want to have a good time.
We're celebrating this new year coming in. It's been great 2015 for some, not too great for others, but we're all just looking forward to celebrating 2016.
Now, in a small town like Allendale, do you roll out the sidewalks every day and pick them back up at night, or do you leave them out?
No, we leave them out. We turn the lights on for daytime. But,
Okay.
Yeah, but.
But you leave the sidewalks out all the time?
Sidewalks out, so if you wanna get there early, get a good spot. you
Okay.
know, that'd be.
I like to say it like this, you can get there early and pick your seat.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right, you can
Sounds
take that
good.
however you want. But anyway, all right, so when is this again?
It is New Year's Day, January 1st.
And it's at 2.
p.m.
So that would be like right after lunch, 2 o'clock.
Exactly.
So it's not 2 a.m.
Not 2 a.m., 2 p.m.
Okay.
And come on out and join us. And
Are you gonna be there?
I will be there.
Okay.
I will be there.
And are you starting it off, are you the one singing the national anthem?
No, I think I got beat out for that. I did audition.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it wasn't too.
All right, 2 people applied and you got beat out.
Yeah.
What else do I need to know? Anything else?
No,
Anything happening at the fire hall?
not that I have on my
Ambulance
notes. Ambulance alarm, yeah. They're always staying busy. But at the fire hall, there is a New Year's Eve dance going on. It's not sponsored by the fire company, but there's a dance there with a DJ. You bring your own stuff. It's just a nice free event. You don't have to pay a dime. You just come
Hold
in.
on, I gotta back up. You're telling me New Year's Eve, you're having a free event at the fire hall?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty nice.
A local person, who does it every year. He opens it up to anybody. You know, if you have children, you can come. Just understand it is a New Year's Eve party. So
Okay.
there'll be dancing and people will be, partaking of some adult beverages.
Adult beverages, yeah.
So use that
Discretion.
wisely.
Right.
It's free and it's come have a good time because normally when you go places you charge outrageous fees
As
just to
much
get
as
in.
$100 a ticket.
Absolutely, and this is free. Come out, enjoy the new year, have some fun with some fun people.
With your neighbors, your friends.
Absolutely, and I can walk home.
Yeah, and you can walk out.
That's
There you
actually
go.
and free.
CJ, walk out. All right, anything else?
I think that's pretty much got. Keep an eye on our park. It's in the middle of construction,
I saw that
and
too.
the stuff's been ordered. We're just waiting for the stuff to come in, and by springtime we're gonna have a brand new park, and we'll be talking about that. That'll be the latest.
There you go. We're gonna have you on more often, in other words.
Great.
Allendale seems to be a town in motion, in other words. You seem to be, I like what you're doing, and you have a good group around you.
We did.
In other words, I met the police chief, Bruce, what do you call him, Chief Von Gors?
Yes.
Okay, but I've known him for a while, but he seems very into the town, very excited to be there, you know? Yeah, he's having a good time, you
It
know?
sure is, and the community loves him, and we're seeing a lot of people coming into the community. It's a very good time for us. People's buying properties, people's building houses.
Got a Dollar General, that had to be a big improvement?
Yeah, we could call it the Allendale Shopping Mall. You know?
Okay.
So it's great. We're having a great time with everything, and the growth in the town and on the outskirts of the town is a very good thing. And this year's gonna be an interesting year. We have a lot of hot topics we're addressing, so we're gonna have a good year.
Very good. Thank you for all you do, Mr.
Thank
Mayor.
you.
Jay, Happy New Year. and-
Happy New Year.
Yeah,
Thanks
have
for
a
having
good
us,
Christmas.
as always.
I'm gonna give you a Weller's wooden nickel
Uh-oh.
and a Weller's discount card. Okay?
Wow.
Merry Christmas.
This is an early Christmas.
Early Christmas. I'm gonna hold on to them socks though.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. So anyway, that was the mayor of Allendale. We're gonna have somebody from Dry Zone on next. Who's it gonna be? Jackie? Come on down. No, I don't know who it is. Is it her?
Yeah, sure.
All right, here she comes. This is gonna be her debut interview. I've gotta think of some good questions now. This lady's very intelligent. I've got to know her. She comes to Jimmy's Grill on Friday mornings. She's going to be a mama here pretty soon. And her life is about to get exciting. Her sleeping habits are gonna change. There you go. All right, how you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Were you planning on being on the radio?
I'm the backup plan.
Who's gonna take our picture?
I don't know.
She normally takes the
Somebody
pictures.
should.
Somebody should. Yeah, because you may never do this again.
Yeah, right.
So, all right. So anyway, you work for Dry Zone, and what is your title? I never even thought
I
about
am
that.
their marketing advisor.
Okay.
So I handle all of the marketing. I take the pictures. I help organize the radio shows and
Okay.
do the Facebook posts, the video testimonials, update the website.
Was these your idea?
They weren't my idea, but I did design them.
This little card?
Yes.
I love it.
They were Bill's idea.
They were Bill's idea.
Yeah, so he'll
Okay.
take full credit for it, which
Okay.
is totally okay.
Well, he's a little shy sometimes.
I know, and that's okay.
Okay.
That's why he has me.
Okay. So you can take it from there.
Exactly.
Okay. So remember this slogan. It's my newest one. More radio is more results.
More radio is more results.
Remember that. If
I-
anybody in print comes and talks to you.
All right, I'll turn it into a hashtag. We'll put it
Right.
online.
More radio, more results.
Wonderful.
All right. So anyway, You look like you're having fun working at Dry Zone.
I do.
So it's a fun company to work at, evidently.
Yeah, and I actually started here in October, so
Okay.
this was definitely a bigger change. I'd never worked for a contractor before.
Okay.
I had worked in pharmaceuticals
Oh.
and did marketing there and graphic design. Came here to live in Slower Lower with my husband.
Isn't it a great place to live?
I am learning a lot about.
And now you're having children.
Oh yeah, that too.
When's the baby due?
February.
February, all right.
Yes.
Anywhere near Valentine's Day?
The 18th, so very
Okay.
close to
Wow.
Valentine's Day.
Or the Daytona 500. They're both very close to each other.
Oh, okay.
So some people can remember the Daytona 500, and some people can remember Valentine's Day. So.
Yeah, well, I'll take Valentine's Day.
Okay.
It's a girl, so you know.
Okay, so it's a girl,
Yes, her name is
All right.
Charlotte.
and it's your first child.
This is our first.
Okay, wow. Is Bill going to give you a couple weeks off?
Here's hoping. No, and I mean, and what's been so nice about coming on is I was pregnant when he decided to hire me, which was really great. He,
Okay.
explained it as a family organization. There are other women who he brought on who also have had kids, and
Okay.
it's been really nice. It's been a really nice transition, and that's what I was looking for when I started looking for a new job.
Okay.
Was I was just looking
Family-friendly environment.
Exactly, someplace where I know that I could take care of all of the creative things that I wanted to do in a job, but also
Be a parent.
be a parent.
Right.
Because you can't go back after this.
There's no turning back.
No.
So anyway, well, this is all exciting. In other words, I'm happy for you and glad you're on board. I get to see you on Friday mornings at Jimmy's Grill,
And that
bright
is
and early.
fun. Yeah, bright and early.
Is that early for you or?
No, I'm usually up, but I have to process and get myself
Okay.
there. But
Get your hair done.
exactly,
Right.
sometimes I gotta look good.
I hate that. It takes me forever. I spend more time finding my hair.
Really?
Now, I think your sleeping habits are getting ready to change though.
Yes.
They're going to be dictated by somebody else.
Exactly. Maybe I'll just start doing some work at night. You'll see
Oh.
some late night Facebook
You know,
posts.
you'll have to see if that's okay with Bill. I
I
mean, he
think-
might only let you work so much. He might say, no. That's too much. So anyway. All right, well, what do you want to talk about at Dry Zone? Anything or?
Well, I mean, we are hiring. I'm
Okay.
personally looking for somebody who's going to help be a promoter.
Okay.
So we need somebody who's going to
Cheerleader?
Yes, a cheerleader,
Rah-rah.
a Dry Zone cheerleader.
Okay.
I'm going to read.
How about a mascot?
Oh, okay. What
Ooh.
would it be?
I don't know, but it could be a sump pump.
Dan wants a camel.
What did he say?
I said, Dan wants a camel.
Dan wants it to be a camel because
Oh, a
our
camel.
crawl spaces are as dry. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know, do you see this?
I think it should be a desert.
Okay.
Why don't we make a contest
Okay.
out of what your mascot should be?
All right. That sounds
And
great.
We'll give away something.
How about
They
okay,
could,
a
they
bag
could
of
drive
snacks?
Bill to Cancun.
Yeah.
They could be Bill's driver to Cancun.
I think we need to pay him a little bit more than that to drive Bill to Cancun. That's
All
a
right,
long
so-
drive.
I think you should consider that a contest.
Okay.
In other words, for what should Dry Zone's mascot be?
I think so.
And that way, if it's a flop, you can blame it on whoever's idea it was.
That's a good idea.
And if it's a success, you could take the credit for being the one to pick it.
All right.
Anyway, I'm just
No,
messing with you.
that's
So.
good.
All right, I forgot what else you said you needed. A
Oh,
promoter, a
I need a
cheerleader.
promoter, a cheerleader.
You're the promoter. You're
Yes.
going to promote the cheerleader.
And I need somebody who's going to go out to home shows, talk
That's
about
what I
Dry
want to
Zone. If you
I want to learn to come out of my shell. I want to
Okay.
be more outward, more exuberant. So I would like to
Well, you're
do,
doing a really good job of it.
well, but it's a strain. I want it to come natural.
Oh,
In
okay.
other words, so I want to work at it. So I want to be able to strike up conversation with total strangers and not be nervous
Well-
and intimidated about my height or weight.
No, and that's what we do at the home shows. You're going to talk to people who, first, they're interested already in the product. They already came to the booth. It's a
Right.
really easy conversation. You're setting up an appointment for them, and then we get to send one of our wonderful
Reps out.
Yeah,
Before
and
that, they get the big packet in the mail.
they do the most wonderful.
I got one of them. My daughter had some work done, and what I found was, man, I was armed when they came. I was an expert on everything they were going to tell me. It was really neat.
You can
It was so
question them,
informative.
and they know too. So
Right.
I mean, ask them questions. That's when they come out to your house. That's
It's your
what we
chance
want
to
them
ask
to do.
questions.
Exactly.
Right.
We want an educated homeowner. We want them to know what we're doing in their home.
Right, because you're doing a permanent repair
Yeah.
to
Maybe
something
your
that's
daughter
their
wants to do a
largest
video
investment.
testimonial.
You know, if she would, it would be good. Seriously,
Yeah.
she's And she might. We need to think about that.
Okay, because they're really good. If you haven't seen them, they're on our Facebook page. They're also on our website, and they're wonderfully edited, and they're put together. They're beautiful.
Really?
I shoot, edit, do it all. So
You're just amazing.
that's
I'm
why-
in awe.
That's why Bill
I'm
hired
in
me.
awe. Just being,
I do it all.
Just being in your presence, I'm in awe. All right. Well, I really like seeing you enjoy your job.
I do. I really enjoy it. That's why I come to work every day.
Okay. And
Even on a
Saturdays.
Saturday.
And Saturdays and 6 o'clock Friday mornings.
Why not?
All right. Anything else?
That's it.
What number do you give out?
I give out the main number.
All right.
So the
Oh, you have a main number now?
like the office number.
Oh, I thought you meant it was the main phone number.
No, like the three. Well, I'm from Maryland, so I always have to say 302 beforehand.
Okay.
When you guys leave out the 302, it really messes up my mind. So
We don't even use www anymore.
No, you just go to Team Dries.
We're so upscale here in Delaware. We don't even use 302. So what is it? 684
5034
5034.
5034.
And on the dry zone, are you just on the local Allendale web or are you on the World Wide Web?
We are on the World Wide Web. Just
Really?
like this is the worldwide headquarters, we
Yes.
are on the World Wide Web.
Wow,
We're
it's so big. It's so
It
awesome.
is.
All right, dryzone.com.
Yes,
All right, anything else we need to know?
that's it.
All right,
We're
you can
hiring.
have, you can have the rest of the day off. How's that?
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Jackie. All right, that was a live interview, everybody. And I saw Rick Fowler is here, and we're going to have him on in the next half hour. We're going to talk about no-nonsense office machines. I am behind on commercials, I think. I don't know if I am, but I'm going to hit my insurance company real quick, L&W Insurance Agency, and I have been dealing with them for years, and just recently bought another house and called up. I didn't even think about buying insurance till the day of settlement. And I'm like, oh, and I know they're going to ask me all these questions, but they got it all worked out, no problem at all. So if you need insurance, whether it's homeowners, whether you need commercial coverage, my gosh, I got to talking about healthcare insurance the other day, and I was like, oh man, it just is amazing. But if you need like a mini army, there's like 40-some people that work at L&W, and when I call and I need help or have a question or have a problem or want to know something or need something faxed to the lawyer's office while I'm sitting there in the middle of buying a house, they can help you out. One call does it all. They've been serving Delaware now for over 60 years. What a testament to doing a good job. So anyway, it's L&W Insurance Agency. They sell auto insurance, home, health, life, commercial coverage. When I call during the day, I get a live person. I like that. So that way, if who I'm looking for is out to lunch or tied up on the phone, but I still need somebody, because when I call, I'm usually in I need it now type mode. So anyway, they're one of the largest independent agencies in Delaware. I like them. I've dealt with them for years. They don't know this, but I like them so much I don't even shop them. I just deal with them every year. So it's LW Insurance, L&W Insurance, 856-7828, 856-7828. Give them a call if you need insurance. If you have insurance, want to get a second opinion, give them a call. And on the web, it's lwinsurance.com, lwinsurance.com. Again, if you want to be one of the people that have spun this prize wheel, all you got to do is stop in and spin the wheel and say, hey, I'm a winner. In fact, everybody's a winner. There's 12 numbers on there, and there it is, spinning now. So everybody is a winner. There's something to win on every number, so stop on in. We're here at the Dry Zone Red Barn, and see all the different things they have. What they've done to the inside of the barn is amazing. I forgot to mention this. I've mentioned it before, but there's this office that's up off the floor so you can see what a crawl space looks like. They've got one of them underneath that office. So we have a lot of neat things here. We're doing our show. This is actually our last show before Christmas. Now, a lot of people say, what are you going to do the day after Christmas? We're actually going to be, Weller's is going to be closed. So we're actually going to do next week's show at Yuletide Farm in Milford. And we are going to have a special on Christmas trees the day after Christmas. Okay? And we're going to see how much we can sell a Christmas tree for the day after Christmas. Okay? So I would like you to go to Yuletide Farm on Facebook and like their page and see all the things they have to offer, because you've got a chance to get in there now and see some of the neat things they have. But we are going to broadcast live there next Saturday. Now, Weller's is open today from 9 to 1. Mentioned it earlier, no reasonable offer refused. We want to move 50 trailers between now and the end of the year. And our holiday schedule is like this. Next week, the day before Christmas, we're going to be open till 1. and then we're closed the rest of that day. We're gonna be closed Christmas Day and the day after. And then we'll be back at it that Monday until the end of the year, and then we're gonna be closed New Year's Day and the Saturday after that. Is that right?
That's correct.
I think that's right. So anyway, and then we'll be back at it. We normally close a week for inventory. I don't think we're gonna do that. I think we've pretty much decided we're gonna stay open and keep right on taking the inventory as we roll. That is subject to change without notice, but that is the plan at this point. Brooks, is there anything in particular you want me to mention or not forget? No?
No.
Took a big pause there. What, is your phone ringing?
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, you thought I was calling you. So anyway, that is Brooks Ritter. He's the man, the myth, the legend, and one of his mother's favorite sons. So anyway, other than that, Weller's is gonna be open today. Earl will be there, Brandon will be there, Jason will be there. It's gonna be a busy day. Keep that in mind when you come. We will be busy, and we will take good care of you. I'm gonna be back in a little bit. After this break, and I'm going to have my good friend Rick Fowler from No Nonsense Office Machines, and we're going to give you something you've never heard before when we come back. Stay tuned. Oh my goodness, that was a quick break. We're back already. You're listening to Weller Does Delmarva, and I have got a couple things. I'm going to start right out with my friend Rick Fowler. We've been doing business, my gosh, 25 plus years, and he owns and operates No Nonsense Office Machines. Good morning, Rick.
Good morning, Jim. How are you this morning?
Well, good. It's nice to have you on. I've had you on a couple times, and I always enjoy talking to you. You've been a good supporter of the show, so I want to say thank you for being an advertiser and supporting the show. Also, though, people that listen to my show know the people I advertise for or deal with are people I deal with, and we've been doing business. Do you know how long?
I remember first doing business with you, I think 1992 maybe?
Gosh, so we were probably teenagers at that point.
I wish.
Just out of high school. So, well, anyway, but you know, No Nonsense Office Machines, I've always gotten copiers from you, got them serviced and stuff like that. Why don't you take a minute and tell us about your business? Like, how would Rick describe his business?
Well, small little family operated business, I guess you would say. My son does a lot of the service work. You know,
Okay.
I got my wife behind the counter.
That's nice.
My granddaughter does work there for us.
Okay.
I mean, it pretty much, you know, Mike is a newcomer there, but he's very good at what he does. You know, we just keep it small, you know, but big enough to take care of everybody.
Well, it sounds like anybody you would talk to would care.
Yeah,
They're not just working there for a job, it's a family business.
it is, it is, and everybody cares about what they do there.
Mhm.
We take care of our customers. I started this business back in 1990.
Okay.
I worked for the company before I actually owned it.
Oh, okay. It was a copier
It was a
company.
copier company,
Okay.
and a typewriter company way back in 1986 I started.
Can you imagine owning a typewriter company now?
Well, I still work on typewriters now.
Do you really?
In fact, I have one sitting there right now. I'm working on somebody probably, it's far and few between. Far
Okay.
and few between, but they still bring them to me. They still trust that, you know, I can work on their typewriters and get them fixed for them.
And I would think if somebody had one, it would probably have a little sentimental value to them.
You're absolutely right. I actually
You know?
still work on antique typewriters.
Okay. Okay.
I've worked on one that was from 1910, an old Olivetti typewriter.
Wow.
Yeah, that just needed some work. So, you know, old cash machines, cash registers,
Okay.
things like that.
Remember the machine you would put a check in and set the numbers and then
writers.
pull that handle?
Yeah, check writers. I've got a few of those too.
Do you really? You know, a lot of people have no idea what they are, but,
Well, that is true, because I have an old antique one sitting on my front showroom, and people ask, it's next to the cash register, people come in there and ask, what is that?
yeah. So anyway, so you got your family there, it's a local business, and what kind of hours are you open?
Well, we're open pretty much anytime somebody wants us to be open.
Okay,
We're there 8 to 5, Monday through Friday.
okay,
We're there 8 till noon on Saturdays.
okay,
But if they call and say, you know, we get this a lot, you know, I get off work at 5.
okay,
I said, well, I'll stick around. I'll wait
Okay.
for you. You know, this is not a problem. And we do this quite
that's
often.
mighty nice of you.
And we also will open early. Well, I have to be at work by 8. No
Okay.
problem. I'll be there, you know, 6:30, you know, 6 o'clock, whatever time you want me there, I'll be there. And the same thing, we have customers that, you know, our doors open by 7 and we're down. We gotta get this fixed.
Okay,
You know, all I gotta do is say, hey, guy, you wanna go do this for them? No problem, we'll get it done, we'll get it done. So
So if
whatever
you have a
I
need,
is-
if you have a need, share it, and you'll see what you can do
Exactly.
to make it happen. Now, you sell and service many things, many office equipment, electronic type office equipment things.
Well, I've been told, and I wish they would stop, if it has a cord, he'll fix it.
Okay,
It's almost that far, but I don't like working on things that I don't understand yet.
right, but you're not looking to work on toaster ovens or anything like that?
I'd rather not, I'd
Rather not. We're talking typewriters, fax
Typewriters,
machines,
fax machines,
copiers.
shredders.
Shredders, I know.
Scanners, copiers, printers, fax machines, cash registers.
Tablets,
calculators,
laptops.
Tablets, anything of
Now-
that nature. I used to work on TVs, but TVs, with the price of TVs today and the things that go on with TVs, they're just not worth working on anymore.
Just cheaper to go get done.
It's cheaper to go get them up.
All right. Now, as far as tablets and computers and things like that, you sell them new,
Yes,
and you also sell them used?
we sell them used and new.
Okay.
We try to meet any budget out there.
Okay,
Whatever
so-
budget you may have. You know,
Within
especially
reason.
this close to Christmas time.
Right.
You know, people say, look, my kid wants a tablet, I really can't afford a new tablet right now. You know, come on in, we've got them for $25 and up.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, okay. So, and if you sell a used one, I'm under the impression you've already tested it
Yes.
and make sure that it absolutely, because, you know, a pawn shop could sell a used one. In
Yes.
other words, but, you know, buying it from a place that, you know, can service what they sell, at least you know what you're getting works. That's
We
what
won't
I,
put anything out there that we haven't thoroughly gone through.
so you check everything?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the
okay.
last thing I need is in a small business like I have, and most of the advertising, except for today, what I'm doing here with you,
Right,
is word of mouth.
word of mouth.
That
Yep.
is the only real advertising I do, and it's kept me in business.
Mhm.
And I need that to continue that way.
Right,
I'd like to keep my costs down. In order for me to keep my costs down, I don't have the
Satisfy
budget.
customers.
I don't have the budget for
Yeah.
advertising, so word of mouth is the best thing I've got going for me.
okay,
And when I say that, our customers come in there and they know me. You
okay.
know, I refuse to let anything go out that door that at least 3 people in my store have used it, tried it, worked on it, know it's right.
Yeah, okay.
And, you know, some things will slip through the
Oh,
cracks,
yeah,
as,
yeah.
as they will, things
Yeah.
will slip through the cracks, but, you know, immediately it comes off. You know, where the customer comes in, says this doesn't do what I want it to do, we have a 30-day satisfaction.
On new or used?
Used.
Really?
Okay, if you buy something from me, and you take it out of that store, and if you decide in 30 days, within 30 days, that is not the right piece for you, bring it back. We'll get you into something that does.
My
You
goodness.
know, bring it back in the same condition you left with it in,
Right.
okay? And we'll put you in something that does. Because they'll come in there and they'll go, well, I don't know, you know, the speed, I don't know if it's gonna be fast enough, I don't know if it's gonna do this. I'll tell you what, take it home.
That is so nice, because that way, if you bought a tablet or a laptop and then all of a sudden you get it, you know, and then you use it more than you intended to, or you took more pictures than you were going to, or downloaded more videos, and you say, I need more, I need bigger. I've never heard of a policy like that. That is
Well,
wonderful.
I didn't, really, it wasn't a policy. This was, you know, one person came in, they were very unsure of themselves, and to close the deal, I said, look, take it home. Try it for the
Okay.
next 30 days. You don't like it, there's something wrong with it, bring it back, we'll exchange it for something that does.
Gosh.
You know, because they have a budget in mind, they don't want
Right.
to go over that budget,
Right.
but they want something with a lot of
Mm.
bells and whistles and, you know.
Yeah.
So, we'll take this home, try it, because this one's in your budget.
Mhm.
If not, you're gonna have to think about trading it up, but we'll
Right.
trade it up for the full value, as long as it comes back in the same condition, we'll trade it up on the same value towards something that you can.
That is a wonderful way to treat people. So that's a testament to a well-run, family-owned, family-operated business.
I do wanna say we're having a New Year's special.
Oh,
We're
okay.
going to be giving away a laptop
For free?
for free. We're gonna be giving it away.
Wow.
So we need people to come in the store, fill out a little card,
Yep, okay.
and put it in the bucket, and we're gonna be drawing for a free laptop on New Year's Day.
Okay. Are you open New Year's Day?
We're not open New Year's Day.
You're
but
just
we'll
gonna
be
do the
doing-
drawing.
We will be doing
Okay.
the drawing on New Year's Day, and we
Okay.
will be announcing it,
Gosh, that's pretty cool.
so.
All right, so all they gotta do is stop in, no, they don't have to buy anything?
They don't have to buy a thing, come on in, I just want them to come in the store.
Now, where is your store?
We are at 22416 Lewis Georgetown Highway. We are exactly 2 miles east of the circle.
So you go to the Circle in Georgetown, and you head towards Lewis.
Head towards Lewis, exactly 2 miles.
Go out of town, go to the railroad tracks, Past
We
the-
are 3 doors down from Sports by the Beach, which is the baseball
Okay,
complex
okay.
there. And we always have, we got big red, white, and blue sign, the flags out front.
So if you're leaving Georgetown, you're on the right,
Mhm.
and if you're coming from Lewis, you're on the left.
Yes, sir.
I figured that out already. About how far from Lewis?
I'm gonna say about 8 miles.
Okay, so very conveniently located. What's the phone number?
856-7381.
856-7381. Do you have a Facebook page?
We do.
Okay.
It's No Nonsense Office Machines.
On Facebook,
on
it's a likes
Facebook.
page?
It is a likes page
All
there.
right.
You can go in, we have videos on there right now, Christmas specials, and, we have videos of our stock, what we have laptops wise. We have over 15, 20 laptops in stock right now.
Do you still buy laptops?
We buy laptops, we'll buy gaming systems, we'll buy, bring it by. We'll make you an offer.
No kidding? Wow, this is kind of cool.
And we can also bring us your junk. Bring us your
What are you
junk.
gonna do with that?
We
Fix it?
recycle it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
We
yeah.
recycle it. We've got a couple of guys that'll tear them down. They melt the gold out of them.
Really?
They'll go, we'll separate the plastic and stuff and we'll recycle it. So if you're having trouble finding a place to take it, bring it by, we'll take care of it.
Take care of it. Wow. 856.
7381.
All right, and on Facebook,
No
No
nonsense
nonsense.
office machines.
just No Nonsense Office Machines.
That's right.
Anything else you want to say?
I think that about covers it for me.
Well, thank you for coming. Thank you for being on.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, everybody. That was Rick Fowler, No Nonsense Office Machines. Down to earth guy, treats you fair and square, honest, friendly, and service before, during, and after the sale. So check them out, give them a call, whatever. Speaking of another great local business, another good friend of mine is Mark Johnson. Now, this is not Don Johnson's twin brother, okay? He gets asked that evidently all the time. So it's Mark Johnson. He owns a business called That Granite Place, okay? And they're right on the highway in Bridgeville. Now, if you go by, you are going to look over there and you are going to see like 1,000 slabs of granite, some marble, some quartz. Largest selection around. I don't know of anybody that has more. And when you look at them, like when you stop and go look at them, they are so interesting because they have these grains that go through them, or a grain or a vein or whatever. I'm talking with my hands like crazy. But anyway, a grain or a vein. And what's really nice about him having these in stock is, let's say you're thinking about remodeling your kitchen or something like that, and you say, ooh, I really like that look. Well, it's really important to have the next slab or two out of that cutting, because that grain or vein continues to run right along. So some places that do granite or marble or quartz work, they have like one, or worse, you have to order from a picture or a catalog or something like that. And then when you get it and they put it together, if they don't have the next slab, the vein or the grain runs differently and it won't line up. So creating a countertop is almost like you're like an artist, you're really putting together something that's going to be there for a long time, many people are going to look at, and the look and the style and the way things run and flow, and trying to make it seem as seamless as possible is an art form. And I've been there and I've watched as people work and polish and grind and get them just perfect, and they really take a lot of pride in what they do. Now they have a showroom where you can literally go in there and kind of almost design your own kitchen, in other words, and they're very helpful. They're also involved with a plumbing company, so all your plumbing that you need done, they can handle that too. So they deal with over 300 contractors. If you're a contractor and you're not dealing with them, you need to give them a call. If you're a homeowner and you're dealing with a contractor, you can go there and design your own kitchen and say, I deal with so-and-so, and they'll take it from there. But they really do a good job. They're not some company from out of state that's just flown in or blown into Delaware and just set up shop. They're a locally owned, locally operated company. It's called That Granite Place. Their phone number is 337-7490, and that's going to be important here because I'm going to tell you about a special that you need to call quickly if you have an interest in it. 337-7490, and of course on the web it's thatgraniteplace.com. But here's the special, and it has two prices to it. It has the price if you don't mention me, and it has the price if you do mention me, all right? It's a clean and service special for your countertops, all right? So anyway, if you have granite, marble, quartz, whatever, they have a special. Now this would make a great gift for anybody. The kitchen did not have to come from them. So it's a clean and seal service special. You've got to take advantage of this by the end of this year. You don't have to have it done by the end of the year, but I think you have to call and get it scheduled by the end of the year. So here's the deal. This is normally $175. They'll clean and inspect your granite. I guess it's really geared more towards granite. But anyway, if you have any repairs that need to be done, they'll do any small repairs included in this special. Larger repairs, you'll get a quote on it. Then they're going to apply a sealer, a 1-year sealer will be applied to it, okay? So like I say, this normally is $175. Their special between now and the end of the year is $135. But if you call this number 337-7490 and say, hey, I heard about it from Jim Weller, they're going to do it for $99. Now think about that. Just having the sealing done is worth $99, but they are going to clean and seal your granite countertops, fix any small repairs for $99. You need to call 337-7490, even if you have any questions, or if you would do this for me, just give a call and say, Merry Christmas, I heard about your special on Jim Weller, and even if you don't need it, just give a call and say Merry Christmas to them. Actually, they're open today from 9 to 2. So anyway, it's that granite place, 337-7490. You've got that $99 special where they will come and clean and reseal and inspect and fix any small repairs on your granite countertop for $99 as long as you call now, 337-7490, and say, hey, I heard about it on Jim Weller's show. All right, Brooks, are you all right over there?
I am.
Oh, we got lots of pictures today. I noticed you were taking.
Yes, taking
And
pictures.
We've had a busy morning, have we not?
We have.
Did I just talk to somebody from Dry Zone?
You
I
haven't. You need
I
somebody.
need somebody from Dry Zone. Grace? Grace? I'm going to get her on the show one of these days. Barry, are you up?
It's gonna be Martin.
Martin, come on down. Spin that prize wheel, Brooks. Martin's on his way. We are going to talk to Martin, everybody, from Dry Zone. He is going to educate you on something, and we are going to see what he's got to say. Oh, Barry is going to say what Martin was going to say. All right, here we go. I got to think. I got to talk to Barry and ask him what Martin would have said. What would Martin have said? All right, Barry, pick up that microphone and say hi.
Good morning, hi.
How are you?
I'm great.
Good. I saw you yesterday morning.
I know, it's just time's flying by.
All right, now what would Martin have talked to me about?
Well, what he was going to talk about, which I'm going to, is how we are looking for exciting, fun salespeople and
How do you
designers.
like working for a company that is on the upswing so strongly?
It is unbelievable. It's so much fun.
Isn't it exciting?
And it's always a positive surprise.
I agree with that. And you've come up with this new little card. Is this not the coolest idea?
That is. I mean, I just got mine yesterday.
Really?
So I'm ready to go.
So you take this card, you keep them with you, and so if you're out and about, somebody you see or somebody waits on you, you're talking to somebody, and you say, you know what, I'd like to have them on our team. Because that's what Dry Zone is doing now. They're not just hiring help. They're assembling a team.
We are a big team here, and we're just going to make it bigger.
Yeah, I can see that. So it's kind of exciting. Everybody I've met likes working here. They're glad to be involved. The company is growing. There's a lot of, is the word exuberance, enthusiasm, in other words.
I can stick with who. I gotta say it a little.
But anyway, so it's really feeling good, and we're really moving forward, and they're looking for help. And then you created these little cards that people, I'm going to keep them in my wallet. So in other words, you know, that way if I see somebody that would be an asset. So what do you do at Dry Zone?
Well, I do a lot here at Dry Zone.
All right, all right. Well, after you're done telling us how much you do,
No, actually,
narrow it down to at least 2 things.
now what I do is when the homeowner calls in with a concern,
Okay.
I'm assigned to them, and I go out and find out what their concerns
So
are.
you literally crawl under houses.
I crawl into
Or go into basements.
Into basements.
Okay, some of them could be ugly, right?
Yes, and some of them I just fit in.
Okay.
But so we go in there and we
Look around.
help educate on what the condition is,
Right.
and give them options to correct it.
Because a homeowner would really have no idea what condition things are in.
Correct, I would say more than 80% of the homeowners that have crawl spaces, either they say, oh, I never go down there.
It's a forbidden zone.
Yes, it's,
I'm not going there.
if I can't see it, it must not be there.
Right, and if it's not in front of me, it must not have a problem. Not having any idea what problems exist.
Exactly, because sometimes, people might have a crack in the wall from the drywall, well, the floor settling, when the
Right.
crawl space is the culprit there.
Right, and they would never think of that. They would just patch the,
Patch it up,
and keep on moving.
and next year, they're gonna do it again.
Now, would there be any harm in we suggesting that people just call dry zone to just literally, even if they don't think they have a problem, literally come out and do a free crawl space inspection? Would there be?
There's none at all, we welcome people to do that, because again, we're all about educating the homeowner about their
So
home.
even if a person's listening right now and says, I don't think I have a thing wrong,
Right,
they could call and say, look, I'd like to just have a free home inspection.
absolutely,
And so what happens is they call, you have a special number, I think.
yes.
They call, it's the Barry number. But anyway, they call and then they send a packet out in the mail. I really like that. Very, very informative. In
Yes.
other words, And they didn't even take the packet back. They let me keep it. In other
Oh,
words,
that's-
yeah. So, and I also have found when they come and talk, they're not pushy.
no, not at all, we're all about you.
Right.
And listening.
And listening. In other words, so you come out, you do an inspection, and then at that point, if there's something I need, I have plenty of time to think about it, digest it, and so on. But what you try to do and did, I've dealt with you more than once. In other words, what you do and did is you educate me. You help me to be more knowledgeable of what in the world is going on underneath my house or my daughter's house or whatever. So, now, do you know your number by heart?
Yes.
Do you really?
Yes.
You're going to give a toll-free number.
Toll-free number,
Okay.
call Dry Zone, I'll go out there and do the inspection. It's 866
Right,
471
right.
7962.
866-471-7962.
That's it.
I got it. Right the first time, I didn't even write it down. All right, so that's Barry's hotline. So anyway, so they can go to dryzone.com also and look at all the things Dry Zone does, as well as all these help wanted opportunities.
Absolutely. I encourage all my friends and family and listeners out there to do that. It's a great opportunity.
Have you heard today's slogan?
You know, it's a catchphrase. I kind of like it.
More radio, more results.
Exactly.
This is my newest thing. More radio, more results. All right, anything else?
No, just we're looking for great people, so we hope you can be one of them.
Now, are you off for the rest of the year?
No. I'll be helping homeowners right through the holidays.
Will you really?
Yep.
All right, and I like you, Barry. You seem to be a friendly guy, and you're not too pushy, and you're very honest and upbeat, and that's kind of nice to be with.
Well, thank you. Just be me.
Be me and you. All right, thank you, Barry.
Thanks, sir.
All right, everybody, you're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. We have had a very, very, very full show today, and we have a lot going on, and I talked about that Granite Place. We've talked to Dry Zone. We talked to Rick Fowler from No Nonsense Office Machines, and I think I need to tell you that we have got a lot of really interesting ads. I don't want to lean on the spinning wheel too hard, but Brooke, spin that thing one more time. We've got a lot of activity here, so we're just letting you know if you want to be one of the ones to spin the wheel and then something, there's no obligation. All you got to do is come in, B18, and spin that thing, and whatever number it lands on. What number is it landing on right now?
Number
Number two. That would have been a Weller's discount card, had it been a real spin. No, you can't have it, Brooks. Oh, that's right. Louise and friends and families of Weller's can't enter. I don't know why that is. All right, look, what is going on in your world? Anything I need to know about?
It has been a busy couple of weeks.
We have never, ever, ever had the Christmas specials we have this year, have we?
That's correct, and we've been selling some stuff, that's for sure.
I mean, every time I'm out in the showroom, it's just packed with people. It's kind of amazing.
Yeah, we've got quite a few ads going on right now for stuff for Christmas, so you still have So you have today and 4 days next week. So you have 5 shopping days as far as Wellers is concerned
Okay,
to come in.
before Christmas,
Yeah,
but still a few more till the end of the year.
that's correct.
All right. So we have many things for Christmas. We have stocking stuffers and all kinds of things. But even right after Christmas, we still got a lot of darn good deals that are all good till the end of the year.
That's correct.
What is something that really sticks in your mind? Don't tell us about the socks again, okay? But is there anything else that we're really selling that you're amazed with?
Extension cords.
Extension cords.
Selling
For
a lot.
Christmas lights or just because people have never seen an extension cord being sold that cheap?
Well, I believe it's a mixture of both, but I think the price is really a big driving factor.
Really?
You can get a 15-foot extension cord for $7.75, and that's.
But this is not that little cheap
No,
2-wire brown one.
no, it's
It has a brown plug on it and everything, and it's outdoor quality.
That's correct.
Okay, but I see 100-foot for $25. Is that a misprint?
No, that's correct.
I mean, any contractor knows you can't even buy a 50-foot extension cord most places for $25. So, $25.
Yep.
How about that little button that says "It's okay to wish me married"? Does anybody ever buy some?
Yeah, we're selling those too.
Really? People just put them on and wear them.
That's correct.
All right. Well,
And cameras, we have 16 megapixel
Oh.
Fujifilm cameras. And we're
are they
down
like
to
$30 or 30
30 bucks.
something?
We're down to 2 or 3 of them left. I mean,
Okay.
we started with quite a few of them.
Yeah. We didn't have 100 of them though, did
No, I
we?
think it was 30 or 40. But
Okay.
I mean, just to give you an idea of how many we've sold.
Tell me this. Go ahead, you go.
And we have an 80th scale Baltimore Ravens
It's
tractor
an
trailer.
80th scale. This is like you weigh it.
It's just the size. So 80 times the size of this would be a full size.
Oh, okay, 1/80th scale.
Yes.
Okay, and what are they? $10 a piece?
$7 a piece or 2 for 10.
2 for 10?
Yeah, and we have more than just
I
the
saw
Ravens.
75 leave the other day.
Yes, we are selling those things like crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
But you have other than the Baltimore Ravens?
Yeah, we have some other teams.
I mean, that's the kind of thing, some people give it to their kids or grandkids to play with, and then some people actually just take it, put it on the shelf and leave it in the box.
Oh, I had a guy call the other day. He's like, "There's a thing on the bottom of it. Can you tell me what that thing is so I can tell you what year it is and I can tell you if I have it?" I mean, he was a collector.
Ooh, he was into it.
Yeah.
He was gonna buy 75 and resell them. All right, we're gonna be right back with the last half hour of our show before Christmas. Stay tuned, it's gonna be interesting. Oh, are we about back? Are we about ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Are you sure?
Yep.
I just noticed the internet, I can't even send a text from in this building. They've got me locked down. I'm being restrained. All right, we're back on the air. Look, I gotta get serious, all right? All right, anyway, look, what are you laughing at? I'm gonna get serious. Anyway, good morning, everybody. You're listening to Jim Weller. This is Weller Does Delmarva. We have been having a wonderful time here. We're sitting inside the Dry Zone Red Barn. We brought our famous spinning wheel. We've got prizes. All you gotta do is stop by and spin that thing. And we have had a very busy show. I gotta figure out if I've missed anything or not. Am I on target, off target, Brooks? Where am I at?
You were actually on target.
On target.
Which is kind of weird. Normally
Kinda
we've missed
weird.
a few things.
Next week's show is going to be a lot of fun. I do need to encourage people to go to Yuletide Farm on the Facebook and like their page and learn about all the things they got going on. That's just a fact of life. It's something you must do. Next week's show, I talked about that. That's where it's going to be. I do want to mention George Luff real quick. You know, it's the time of year we think about year-end inventory. We're taking our year-end inventory. It's the time to think about taxes, and it's the time to think about, boy, am I glad that Luff and Associates does all my tax and accounting work. And a lot of people I know say, well, I'm thinking about switching accountants. If you want an accountant, I've dealt with George 25, 30 years. Luff and Associates, they got an office in Milford, then they've got one in Dover, then they've got one in Rehoboth. But the one thing that I have switched over now, it's been over 2 years, is payroll. They have a thing called Easy Payroll. And I've talked to some people that have listened to me on the show and then switched over to George and very happy. And I just want to let you know that if you own a business, whether it's a small business or just 2, 4, 5, 7 employees, or you've got a business with hundreds of employees, they can help you with your payroll needs. We just live in a day and time to where there's so many things that are just so complicated and complex and ever changing. The last thing I want to do is become an expert on payroll. I want to know how much I'm paying my people, and the rest of it I don't want to worry about. All the 940s and 941s and the W-2s and I-9s and the whole 9 yards. beyond my calculation. I want to run my business and pay attention to what I do. I don't want to be an expert on that stuff. So if you're in that position, or if you're just tired of fighting it and a new year's just around the corner and you want to get set up with somebody else to do your payroll, Luff and Associates will help you out with their easy payroll system. Now, another thing you do need to be aware, you don't have to deal with them for accounting work if you want them to do your payroll. So if you have another accountant, but that accountant doesn't offer payroll services, and you want to deal with George and his staff for your payroll, no problem at all. So where in the world are they? They're in Milford. Then again, they have an office in Rehoboth and another one in Dover. How do you get a hold of them? This is what I love. No matter where they're at, I dial one phone number and they will track down who I'm looking for, which is 422-9699, 422-9699. Now on the web, it's luffcpas.com. So give them a call, tell them I sent you, and they'll take good care of you. Another place that will take good care of you, I need to get there. My shoulder is hurting again, and I need to go see Dr. T. Dr. Trillia, my friend. He owns Peninsula Chiropractic Center in Seaford. Very nice place to deal. I called the other day, made an appointment, going to get me in, going to take care of me. They do adjustments there. It's a chiropractic center, and if you're listening and you've never in your life been to a chiropractor, I really recommend it. I go at least once a month, if not more. I'm on the phone a lot, and I got these big, thick neck muscles, and my head's all twisted sideways. And you know, like a normal phone is much thicker than a cell phone. And when you're trying to hold a cell phone, you're twisting your neck even more. And if the conversation's tense, then your neck tenses up. So it's kind of funny. So anyway, I'm always needing to be adjusted, get back in alignment. It helps me. This is no lie. This is no lie. I can have a headache, get an adjustment, not have a headache. I know that may not be true for everybody, but it works for me. Your brother Brandon has experienced the same thing. But so whether you have headaches, whether you just have some aches and pains, sometimes I'll sit a little funny and the back of my leg will go a little numb or whatever. They can help you out with all these things. Very friendly place, very accommodating. You call and say, I want to get in there. They can help you out with that. So it's Peninsula Chiropractic Center. They're on Route 13 in Seaford. I'm going to give you their phone number, which is 629-4344, Peninsula Chiropractic Center in Seaford, 629-4344. On the web, it's peninsulaChiroCenter.com. Now, they also do massages. Now, they're not what you would call, oh, I just want to relax and fall asleep type massages. They're like, what do you got? What do you need? How can we help through massaging your muscles and things like that to get you better and get you more productive and so on. And there's nothing like feeling good, being refreshed, and so on. I never asked him this, but I'm going to presume that you can buy gift certificates for massages. Okay? So if you are thinking of somebody that's either a pain in your neck or has a pain in their neck or might enjoy or want or use a massage, I would say give them a call, and I'll bet you can buy a massage gift certificate for somebody as a gift. I also want to mention I have a granddaughter who had some trouble with her ears, with hearing. And I wanted to talk about it to Dr. T, and he said, well, you know, what do you got to lose by giving it a try? And he has done some adjustments on her, and now her hearing has improved, and she doesn't need to have any type of surgeries or have anything else done. So anyway, I just want to let you know it's Peninsula Chiropractic Center. Whether you have a little child that needs an adjustment, whether you need an adjustment, whether you need a checkup from the neck up, they can help you out. Again, the phone number is 629-4344, 629-4344, and I would say give them a call, and you can test that gift certificate thing. You call them up and say, look, I want to buy Jim Weller a gift certificate, maybe even one for Brooks Ritter. So anyway, you can give them a call, and I'm sure you can buy gift certificates. So anyway, Peninsula Chiropractic Center, one last time, 629-4344. I got one person I want to say something to real quick. His name is Lit Dryden, and good morning to you there, young man. He's made the trip all the way up from Georgetown.
Yeah, I'm away.
And how are you doing?
Doing reasonably well. Good to see you since.
Do me a favor, talk right into that thing.
All right.
Just holding it won't work. You got to talk right into it. Now, where are you going?
Well, I'm a broker veteran for a real estate firm, and we're going to have a sales meeting this morning.
Are you really? Any food involved?
will be. Who knows?
All
We're
right.
gonna assume so until we get
Okay,
there.
we're gonna assume so. All
Good to see
right.
you this morning.
Good
Fred.
morning there, young
I
man.
haven't seen you for not 24 hours anyhow.
Right.
About that, I guess sometime yesterday morning.
All right, Lit Dryden, you're here to talk about something?
Well, if you're so kind as to give me a spot for 30 seconds or so,
Okay.
talk about the Red Men.
All right.
The Red Men, the improved order of Red Men, I have the great privilege of being president this year. The state is called.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you. It's called the Great Sachem. It's an Indian term.
Okay.
And I am so taken with this, Jim, and I gave you a little plan for yesterday, if you recall. This group has a heritage that goes back to the Boston Tea Party. Now, that's
Okay.
not the Tea Party that we know politically today.
Right.
That was when we actually threw tea into Boston Harbor
Right.
and fought the British on their own grounds.
Okay.
And then we went over to Congress, Lexington, and picked up the muskets and did the whole thing for the Revolutionary War. So we have a tremendous heritage, and I am been making a vendetta this year to grow this organization as substantially as I can with good new members.
Okay.
We want to open what we call tribes, 3 new tribes. One will be in the General Seaford area, which I spoke to General Seaford, Laurel, Ridgeville. One may be in Long Neck, Hillsborough, and one in Dover. And I'm going to try to do that. I'm not sure it can be done, but at least we'll maybe move around with it.
Okay.
But I just was kind, you were
It's a good
kind.
idea.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
No membership, and it gives people who don't even know about this. I've been speaking with Bill, he had no clue about
Right.
it, which neither did I until
You got
I was
this
given a
involved.
pamphlet.
Right.
And I said, I have to be here.
Right. Right.
So anyhow, that's one thing. And the other thing is to give you this little token of appreciation.
Okay.
You pull that string off if you wish. And I don't know if you or not or what's going on here, but that
Being
is,
recorded.
this is the Constitution.
Oh, wow.
And the,
Unanimous declaration.
yeah. And the
Wow.
Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. I'm going to put that in a small, inexpensive frame for you because
Oh, that's
you
kind of
have,
neat.
for the man that has everything, that would be you. Most continuously funny guy I know.
Wow.
First over, you'll see the signature on the back. It's down the hand.
Oh, I see it right there, yep. That's a lot of signatures. How many people signed that?
20-something.
It looks like it.
They
And
did
that's
more
something.
than-
They're even legible, most of them.
And that's after being copied.
Yeah. This is kind of cool. You know what's sad? You don't see this anymore.
No, you don't. We had those specially made up for our convention.
Okay.
They left over. And I was looking at today, I said, Jim and Bill, he's here, would love to have something.
Where would you even go to read the Declaration of Independence?
I usually go online and ask for it.
Okay, but I mean, there's no buildings or anything.
Just in Washington. I would assume it's.
Isn't that
The
sad?
National Archives.
It is.
Right, but nowhere else.
It's not discussed in schools, but I'm aware of the way it should be. It used to be when I was a kid. And that's a long time ago. We were
Wow.
just getting our freedoms then.
Wow. All right, well, thank you.
Well, we'll take you back if I may.
Okay,
Don't
yeah.
worry about it, and it'll be yours. If you don't, we'll give him one too.
Well, tell me this. How do people contact
Bring
you? If they want to talk about the Red Man, what do they do?
That is so kind. I'll give you my home office number.
Okay, yep.
It's 302,
Yep.
I'll see that one, of course, I'm in Georgetown, 855-0676.
855-0676. All right, and your name is Lit? Right.
Yeah, I'm short for Littleton.
Okay.
Which is the last name, but I'm from Bristol, Maryland, I'm proud to say.
Okay.
But
So your name is Littleton?
It is.
Okay, Littleton
I'm
Dryden.
just disclosing that for the first time in a long time.
Oh, really? All right, so people can give you a call again, 855?
And it's 855-0676.
855-0676. If you have any interest, want to learn more, want to get one of these pamphlets, just give Lit a call and he will talk to you and steer you in the right direction.
We have a group called the Pocahontas, which is the ladies' side of this.
Okay.
They've been related to.
Oh, okay. So even a husband and wife
Oh,
could sign
absolutely.
up.
Oh, yes, indeed. Individually or singly, yes.
There you
I
go.
mean, or collectively, yes.
Collectively. All right, anything else?
Well, just to thank you again for the spot of time you gave me this
Okay.
morning.
All right, well, Merry Christmas to you, young
Merry
man.
Christmas to you, sir.
I appreciate your friendship.
And I'll get that back to you, and I appreciate
Okay.
yours. I
All
hope
right.
Sam's doing well.
I hope Sam is too. All right. All right, do we have a contestant to spin the wheel? Give him a microphone.
You have them both.
Can you take that over there to that
Sure,
young
I
man
can.
right there? You
Yes,
want to
sir.
come over here?
Sure.
Here he comes.
All right.
Everybody that's listening, this is the Jack Ennis.
That's gonna need to be turned on.
Oh, let me turn it on. I probably turned it off. I do that all the time, Jack. How do I do it, Brooks?
Hold the buttons.
It says mute. Now it's red.
Hey,
Now it's green. Hey there, young fella.
Good morning.
Where'd you go last time I seen you? Longwood Gardens or somewhere?
Yes,
How was that?
it was great.
Well, what, with your son, your wife, and your daughter go to?
Daughter went to,
Well, very good.
and friends.
Well, now you're looking for snow.
How'd you guess?
Did I see on the windshield of your tractor it said think snow?
You did.
Okay, I seen it. Were you at the store the other day in that thing? The little,
Your store,
no, down the road from where you live. What's the name of that market?
Shawnee Country Store?
Yeah, I think I saw you parked there, and I could have sworn it said thick snow on the windshield.
It does.
I was thinking, man, this guy is passionate about snow. So anyway, what are you up and doing today?
I'm just out riding around, want to come down and say hi to you and,
Good morning to you.
just thank God we're on Delmarva.
Yeah, now you're ready for snow though,
I'm ready.
and you do snow removal.
I do snow removal.
I mean, I hate to ask this, but I mean, do you have any openings, or do you have just signed contracts and,
I mostly do businesses, I do have openings.
okay, so can we give a number just for the heck of it?
Sure.
All right, what is your number?
302-236-4488.
236-4488.
88.
44, it's got an 8, 44, 88, okay.
Had that number for 35 years.
236-4488. Write that number down, because in the event you want to talk about snow removal, I've known Jack for many years, you've done this for many years.
Many years.
And you do it night and day, 7 days a week, whatever it takes to get the job done.
One of the things I wanted to talk to you about this morning is, there's a lot goes into snow removal, as you know.
Yes,
And one of the biggest things is the weather.
yes.
Do you understand what kind of year we're having weather-wise?
At the moment, it appears good.
Well, go ask our trees what's going on. Our trees are so messed up right now, they have no clue what's going on. Our trees are budding. Do you know what a forsythia tree is?
No, not really.
It's a bush, actually. It's the one that turns bright yellow in
Okay,
March.
yep.
It's blooming right now.
So what's that gonna do in March?
We have no clue. That shrub right now thinks it's the middle of March. Middle of March.
So it's gonna really be messed up if it gets cold now. And it felt cold last night, to tell you the truth.
It was very cold. It was very cold yesterday for some reason. It was like in the 40s all day long, but it was like a sharp, damn cold.
Yeah, last night it felt it, so what are you thinking? What's your
Well,
projection? Is there a
As
projection?
you know, everybody's saying we're having a bad winter, but I really haven't talked to anybody that has proof to say that.
Right,
The almanac is somewhat calling for a bad year, but we're in an El Nino year.
okay,
And that's what's got everything messed up. We're
Yes.
anywhere from a month to 2 months behind our winter right now.
so I mean, there's a chance we could have a rough March and April.
Actually, I have a friend of mine that's a meteorologist,
Okay,
and he told me that our winter is not going to be until February or March.
really? Wow.
If
So
if you look at the weather from next Friday, Christmas Day,
it's supposed to be nice.
70 degrees.
That is almost odd, isn't it?
Very odd.
Very odd.
I can't remember what day it was last weekend.
Yeah.
That was a record, 8 degrees over record.
Yeah.
It was about 70 degrees there last week.
So it's still best to be ready and be prepared.
Be ready and be prepared. And everybody asked me what kind of winter we're gonna have, and I don't have any clue.
But when I ride by your place, you are ready and prepared.
Well,
You got the equipment, you are ready and
and
ready.
I have to stay up on the weather because when they're calling for snow, I have to listen to a lot of radio stations, a lot of TV stations,
Stay ahead of it.
to stay ahead of it, to prepare for what we've got coming at us.
Because don't you do the salt too?
I do salt, yes. That is a very big part of my business, is salt.
Anything else you want to tell us?
I just want to sum up and say that the last 2 big El Nino years we had was 1997 and 1982.
And they were rough.
1982, Philadelphia had its biggest snowstorm in our record. The biggest snowstorm ever happened in Philadelphia. I haven't had time to go back and research my books yet, what happened in '82, but I don't remember that being a big year for me in snow. But it could have. Now, '97, I remember that. I didn't have a snowplow in 1997. But I had a big Dodge truck, and I was working for the hospital, actually, shuffling nurses from the hospital to get them home and
Oh,
to their
okay.
houses
Okay.
and bringing them to the hospital.
That had to be
And
challenging.
I remember the National Guard was out.
Yeah.
Actually, if you know the truth, the National Guard was snowed in with their big trucks. I
Really?
remember that.
Wow. All right, 236-4488.
4488.
Call Jack if you want to talk about being prepared.
If we have a big one, I'm probably gonna be busy, but if
Right.
they call me, I will find somebody to plow them out.
Wow. So keep that number no matter what.
Keep it up.
All right, and just call Jack and say hi, just for the heck of it.
Anytime.
Are you gonna spin the wheel while you're here?
What are we winning?
Oh my gosh, everything. You could win a sump pump. You could win a Weller's discount card. You could win 6 pair of socks.
Well, I'm down to my last pair. Let's go for the socks.
Well, you spin it as you go by.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Jim.
Jack. Merry Christmas to you and your family, okay? All right, everybody, that was Jack Ennis, 236-4488. Just call him and say hi, just so he knows that more radio means more. I forgot my saying already. More radio means more business. I forgot what I said. Here's the wheel. What number is Jack going to win? Let me get my list out. The number he really wants is number 3. I didn't even tell him what that one was.
That is my lucky number.
This
actually.
is, oh my goodness, number 10?
Number 10.
Number 10. 6 pair of socks, Jack. Now, do you want new or used?
Both.
Brooks has got them for you.
Okay.
He'll help you fit them. Make sure they fit his feet, Brooks.
I'm sure they'll.
I've washed them, Jack. They've been sitting around for 2 or 3 years.
Is that right?
Yeah, oh man, I bought hundreds of thousands of these things. We're
Okay.
down to 1,700 packs of 6. So we're just about out.
Well, as you know, that's the talk of the town with you on radio. It's
Socks, yeah. Next is going to be toupees. I'm going to buy a truckload of used toupees.
You
I can model a different one every day. All right, anybody, you're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. That was Jack Ennis, real good guy. We've had a lot of fun here today. Jackie, do you want to say anything in parting?
Sure.
Oh. She's like, no, I don't really feel like it, but if you insist, get over here. Wish everybody Merry Christmas or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Well, and a happy holidays.
Are you ready for the holidays?
Am I ready? No. But I'm getting there.
Okay, and you'll be ready by next Friday.
Here's hoping.
Yeah, all right. Well, anyway, I just wanted to say thanks a lot for being a good sport and letting me give you a hard time on the radio.
Well, I don't care. I like it.
Do you?
Yeah, no problem. I'll do it anytime.
Okay.
Maybe 2 times a year next, or 2
Next
times
year.
a month next year.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, that's all the time I'm going to give you.
Oh, thank
All
you.
right, have it that. Get out of here.
I gotta take pictures.
Oh yeah, she's been doing a good job of that. Also, I forgot Dry Zone. Look them up on Facebook. I forgot all about saying that. Yeah. So anyway, like their page there. They are very active on Facebook. Please like Weller Does Delmarva if you would. Weller Sheds and Carports. What else?
Weller's utility trailers.
Low digit Delaware surf tags. I got that one. I haven't even done anything with. So we're having a good time here. It's the last couple minutes of the show. This is our last show before Christmas.
Yep.
So anyway, if you don't know what to get somebody for Christmas, come into Weller's and we've got the gift for everybody. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Especially these socks that smell just a little like they've been in a storage container for 2 or 3 years. But anyway, they're brand new socks.
Yeah.
30 pairs of these things for $10.77. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll get Jack Ennis to come back and show us what they look like after they've been used for a month or 2. In other words, how well they hold up plowing snow. But anyway, folks, we've had a good time. If you don't know what to get somebody, we got one gift that keeps on giving all year long, and that is the Weller's discount card. You can go to wellers.com. They're right there on the front page. There's all kinds of restaurants. There's the Duck-In Car Wash. There's the professional power wash guy, our friend Scott Sockrider. Lots of discounts. They're good for all of 2016. They're $15 each. 2 for $25, 3 for $30, but here's the real cat's me out. 12 of them for $100, which is $8.35 a piece. If you've got a customer list and you want to give them a nice gift, one that just saves them money every time they use it, there's a lot of good restaurants on there. There's a lot of them where you buy something, you get something free. So it's a heck of a deal. It will pay for itself time and time and time and time and time again. They're one size fits all, male, female, age brackets don't matter. These gift cards just keep on saving you money every time you use them. Brooks, we're just about out of time. Who's back at the studio?
Studio. John.
John, you don't even know what I'm talking about. John Butler, thank you very much, John. Brooks is asleep at the wheel over there, the spinning wheel. He's wore himself out. We thank you for the people that stopped in, and we're winding up. This is our last show before Christmas, so God bless you, everybody. Thank you for being a listener, and we'll be back next Saturday at Yuletide Farm in Milford. See you. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.